Hi, my name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. First, let me give a shout out to the Young Turks because they beat me to the punch on what I'm about to do. Alright, so apparently, sometime last week, before the holidays even got off the ground, a couple of people who are living the alternative lifestyle were on a plane with Donald Trump's daughter. Okay, let me be the first to say this. Um, y'all all know that I can't stand Donald Trump. Alright? But I can't let how I feel about Donald Trump go over into the rest of the members of his family. They're not involved in this shit. They have to take care of his businesses, alright? So, one, the guys that did this, I don't support what you did for the simple fact that there's a time and a place for everything. And if you have to attack someone verbally or in any way, shape, or form, you don't do it in front of their kids. Alright? Kids are important. And we teach the kids how to be the next generation of public society people. Because they're our future. And if we set a bad example, like my mouth, then they don't have a whole lot of positive to follow behind. Which is why most of my videos, if I'm gonna do any cussing or anything, mostly because I'm generally enraged most of the time, I always tell the people, this isn't for children. This video really isn't for children, and I'm trying to keep it PG-13. But you get on a plane. It's only one thing that I think of when I get on the plane: my destination. And I hope that I get there safely. 9/11 was not a fucking joke. Alright? So when you get on a fucking plane, you need to act accordingly. There's rules and regulations when you get on these things for a freaking reason. Everybody's safety is very important to the crew and the pilots. And it would be a great idea that if you see somebody of a political faction that you do not like, to just leave them the hell alone. If they are with their family, leave them alone. There's a lot of things that I have said about Donald Trump. I don't take none of that shit back. I'm not a hypocrite. I do not like Donald Trump. And I did say on one of my videos that I will support our president, even though I can't stand the bastard. Now, I'm a vet, so hopefully he will honor his word and do what he says about helping vets, But he's not the only one that needs to help vets. Other people who were giving vets jobs. You need to really give us jobs, you know. There's a lot of things that's going on in life, and the last thing you need to do is make her pay for the sins of her father. Donald Trump has been blatantly racist through the whole campaign. There's no questioning that. He said how much he liked Putin because he's bombing the shit out of ISIS, and that our current president's tactics have not been to his standards. Yet he shit on John McCain because John McCain was a POW who is a vet. Alright? Who got in trouble in whichever Asian country he was in for this country. Alright? Now, you can't say you want to help the vets and then shit on one of the well-noted vets for being captured. Oh, your guys don't remember that shit that he said about John McCain, but yet you all voted for him. And if John McCain voted for this guy, then as a vet to a vet, what the fuck were you on? I ain't got nothing but respect for vets, especially since I am one. I might not have served the way I wanted to serve due to a clusterfuck of issues that I have come into since joining the Army. But the whole thing is, vets gotta look out for vets. Now, we are up to our opinion, alright? But Army Green. I gotta trust my Army Green. I gotta trust my infantry, because I was infantry. Alphas, Bravos, Deltas, I gotta trust all y'all too. But Bravos and Deltas, we're the ones that have to go in, Now, moving on, I don't deviate from the fact that the dude don't like Donald Trump. Hell, I don't like Donald Trump. But I don't have the right to go after Donald Trump Jr. or the other one, or the 10-year-old with a sexy nude mom, or the daughter, the only daughter in the family. So I guess that gave them power because they actually went after a woman. Nah, man. Nah. See, you don't like Donald Trump. I get it. I don't like Donald Trump. I also like people who give out fake allegations and make other people suffer for them. This is why I love the Young Turks, because they keep that shit real. You understand? And they jumped to the point where I was going to make, but since they already made it, all you gotta do is just check out the Young Turks and you'll be fine. but I'm going to keep going with my part of this because I do respect the Young Turks, and they made some valid points. And like I said, and just like the lady and the man, they don't really like Donald Trump, but that is no reason on earth to go after his family. They're not making the decisions for Donald Trump. He's making the decisions for himself. And how they affect the world, or at least the United States of America, affects all of us. So you should probably leave his family alone and send your letters directly to him. He has a Twitter account. You don't like what he says? Hey, you can tweet him back. Until he's the president, I don't think he can send Secret Service after you because freedom of speech is the First Amendment in America. So you can say whatever the hell you want, and he cannot arrest you for that even when he becomes the president because he does not have the right to take away your First Amendment right. That's what the fucking First Amendments were for. So you can swear and cuss all you want and chew his ass out left and right. The only thing he has the power to do when you're hitting him up on Twitter is block it or close his Twitter account. But as far as his daughter and his grandkids go, nah, that's over the line. You do not go over the line. You do not go after a man's family for his actions. Unless you're really, really, really trying to get your shit fucked up. A lot of people are protective of their families. Because family is all we have. I love my veteran family. There's not much that I would do for my real family, or at least that's what I want you to believe. But if push comes to shove, I'm pretty sure that I would bend over backwards for motherfuckers in my family, and the motherfuckers that I would do it for know who the fuck they are. No. But the problem is, you don't go after a person's family unless you want to deal with the repercussions of that person's actions towards you. My advice is this. I can't stand Donald Trump. Period. All my videos, if you want to see what I say about Donald Trump, just watch a few videos and you will see how much I can't stand that bastard. But I don't have nothing against the rest of his family. They're not going to be allowed to be in the White House for politics. That shit's all on him and his cabinet. Now just remember that the next 4 years is critical. So either he's going to do what he says and make the world a better place, or he's going to give us all the finger. And if he does, then that falls on all you jackasses that voted for him. Alright? Yes, I called you all jackasses if you voted for him. I'm sorry if you don't respect my opinion. I do respect yours, and I respect your right to vote. But if anything goes wrong, you better look in the mirror, because it'll be all your fault. Just like all you guys were saying the same thing about us who voted for Hillary. And it's funny, now that we're on that, it's funny how the script flips. Because, at first, it was Donald Trump supporters attacking Hillary supporters. And then it was Hillary supporters attacking Donald Trump supporters. And you shouldn't be attacking anyone just because they're not in your political affiliation. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't give a damn who my friends voted for. They're still my friends. If they voted for Trump, hey, yippee fucking kaye. They voted for Hillary, hot damn, you're in my corner. But the thing is, you have the right to vote for who you want. And granted, though their opinion and my opinion of Donald Trump may be the same, leave Ivanka and her children and his other 3, 4, 5, 9, 20 fucking children the hell out of it. Because they don't have anything to do with his political standings. You guys voted him in. That's who you need to go after. However, you must go after them in a peaceful manner. Because right now, the only thing I'm concerned about with Donald Trump is he going to rescind the order to stop the Dakota pipeline. Is he going to restart this bullshit up so the Dakota people can suffer some more? And if he does that, he does not deserve to be the president. It's already he wants to build a wall to keep foreigners out, which he has blatantly called Mexicans and other foreigners rapists and murderers. Well, hell, we got rapists and murderers that were born right here that kill people. We have rapists and murderers that go into other countries and kill them and rape them. There's been a bunch of controversy in some of our military fractions as well. We're not all saints. No one on earth is a complete saint. And don't you dare try to tell me that Catholic priests are saints, because we know the story about those guys and their little choir boys and why they come back and start shooting these guys in the Catholic Church, don't we? So not every Catholic church is like that, but from the news reports that I've seen, I'm going to say this before I close out, and you guys can probably chew my ass on this completely, and I don't give a damn. That's your right to do that. I just won't give you a political response, correct or incorrect. Um, if you've been checking the news before the second pope or the new pope or whoever the guy that's currently in there, and before the guy before him, there have been a lot of Catholic guys killing Catholic priests for being molested as boys. So before you judge me, why don't you go look that shit up to see what I'm talking about? Because there have been a lot of Catholic priests going around raping little boys, and instead of going to jail, the Catholic, um, what's the word, conclave, or consensus, or their whole goddamn unit that run the shit just triages that priest to another church so that he can probably do it again instead of sending him to jail. So, before you judge me on what I just said, you might want to check that shit out. Now, I don't have nothing against Catholics, period. I'll be the first to tell you I may have a little bit of thing about Catholic priests, though. And it also has happened in other religions. There has been Baptist church people here in Virginia that have gone and shot up their priests for molesting them. So it's not just Catholic. So let me close with this. If you are not safe in the house of God, no matter which house of God you go to, you're not safe anywhere. Which is why no child of mine will ever go to church. At least not while I'm breathing. Now, if they sneak into church while I'm sleeping and the priest and everything is good and honorable and it's a great church and everybody treats them right, and no one's jamming their finger or their penis up my child's ass, then my child can go to church. But that first couple of days, I'm going to. And I'm going to make sure the preacher, the priest, the minister, whoever the hell's running the shop, because some of the biggest devils do work in the church. There are good people in church, and there are evil people in church. You don't know which one's which until you catch them doing something, because that's generally how the world works. We never know what a person does until we actually catch them doing it. Nobody thought about Pee Wee Herman as what they thought of him was, and then when they caught him doing that, they all shunned Pee Wee Herman for doing something in an adult theater. But no one said anything about the priests that are molesting kids. Yet they come down on Pee Wee Herman. Really? There are priests, men of God, molesting children? But you guys want to jump on an actor in a porn theater? Yeah, that just goes to show you where the world has at. I support Pee Wee Herman. I love Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman is a cool ass fucking dude, especially with that bike. But anyway, if you guys don't like what I have to say, you don't have to watch the video. If you do like what I have to say, cool. If you don't like it and you watch the video, just write your nasty comment in there and it's all good. I'm not going to respond. And you guys pretty much know this. I try to keep everything positive and I try to keep everything true. This is why I don't have a lot of friends, because no one likes the 1000% truth. Now, let me first be the first to thank the Young Turks for beating me to the punch on that. And secondly, let me thank the Young Turks for being fucking awesome. Alright? I love the Young Turks. And you guys should probably check them out too. They have really, really good political stuff today. If you're into politicsual stuff and damn near anything, I think they're not just like grounded into politics. They're pretty damn good at everything that they talk about. If you like good debate stuff, watch the Young Turks. I watch them. You can find them here on YouTube. I don't know how to get to their actual site on the Young Turks thing because I'm not a tech person. But I'm pretty sure once I find it, I'll save it on this stupid computer that I have, and then I can watch them every day. I'm James Williams, Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Shout out to the Young Turks. Be seeing you.